Welcome to beautiful Denmark. Today I'm going to be flying Qatar Airways in their economy class from Copenhagen to Dubai. My journey started off in the west of Denmark in the beautiful city of Aarhus. The first stop of the day was heading over to Aarhus train station for a train journey that was to be around 3 hours to the east to take me to Copenhagen airport. The trains, like so much else in Denmark, are absolutely excellent. This particular journey has some incredible vistas out over the water as you transverse over the Danish peninsulas eastwards towards Copenhagen. Arriving into Copenhagen airport, things were very busy. Thankfully, Qatar Airways did have an express check-in lane for their frequent flyers, so that allowed for a nice, smooth and quick check-in. From there, it was up the stairs, into the express lane and through security. Due to staff shortages across many major European hubs, things are quite slow at the moment. I would recommend leaving a little bit of extra time when transiting just now. After an hour or so to get through immigration, it was then on and up to the Eventyr Lounge. A range of different airlines do make use of the Eventyr Lounge at Copenhagen Airport, from Emirates right the way through to the likes of Qatar Airways and British Airways as well. The Eventyr Lounge, by European business class lounge standards, is a pretty good one. It features a range of different self-service drinks areas, from quite an interesting pour your own wine machine right the way through to a smaller self-service bar. On the food front, there's a small buffet available featuring a range of different hot and also cold options. Without a doubt, this lounge's biggest plus point though is the great views out of the 180-degree windows. In addition to the main area, it does also feature some shower areas, so do ask for those if you're in need of them when you're passing. Qatar Airways were operating a newly refurbished 787. It was great to see the new seats on board. This new onboard product is quite a step on from the older product, which is starting to look quite tired. You can see here some of my footage from a previous flight of the existing product on board, still many aircraft today. The refurbished product though, just like the old ones, certainly didn't lack for space. It included some quite interesting new features, such as this smaller fold-out table, absolutely ideal for resting your iPad on, in addition to those features that we're all very used to now, such as the multi-stage fold-out tray table also. It wasn't to be long before we were bound for Doha. We were a little bit delayed leaving Copenhagen, so it was a very quick taxi and takeoff out. We were treated though to some fantastic views back over the city as we departed. It was then time to check out the onboard lunch menu. It was to be 2 different services on board. One was a lunch dinner type service, and then some movie treats then followed before landing. The menus were accessible digitally via Wi-Fi. The service was up and running soon after takeoff, so that worked really smoothly indeed. I opted for the chicken for my main course. Qatar Airways economy dining really is the best I've experienced in the world. After the meal service, it was time to have a play around with the brand new onboard cameras they have on their Dreamliner fleet. The sharpness of these cameras was without doubt the best that I've experienced. You could even see an oncoming aircraft just below us. It was really awesome. The windows on board the Dreamliners are a little controversial. Personally, I really like them for daytime flights. You can enjoy the view out of the window, even when it's incredibly sunny outside. This was the view with the shading turned off and then back on again. A feature that does seem to be disappearing on modern fleets is the overhead air vents. I was pleased to say that this Dreamliner did feature them. It was then time for the movie snack selection to be served. This formed as a quick bite to eat before the eventual descent into Doha. I enjoyed the fantastic Last Samurai film, and before long, we were then making our final approach into Doha. My onward connection was scheduled to be very tight. It was a mad dash through the airport. As it turned out, the onward connection was delayed around 3.5 hours. That did give me the opportunity to head up to the lounge and film that for all of you. Now, talking of the lounge, The one I'm about to show you is the Mourjan business class lounge. With top tier status flying with Qatar Airways, you can access this even as an economy passenger. I have a separate full-length lounge review, which I'll link just below, but this, without doubt, is the best business class lounge I've ever experienced anywhere in the world. By the time we took off to Dubai, the sun was just starting to rise and I was absolutely exhausted. My footage for sure on board this flight was very brief. So as the wheels descended and we started our final turns into Dubai, what are my thoughts on Qatar Airways? Well, certainly as far as I've experienced, they are the very best and indeed pinnacle of global economy class products. The onboard service is always incredibly consistent, catering fantastic, and onboard hard products are absolutely great. If you enjoyed this video, drop it a like. I've got loads more similar content upcoming very soon, so don't forget to subscribe to be notified of that. Finally, if you have any questions on flying Qatar Airways or even how to make the most out of your time transiting through Doha Airport, don't forget to pop it down in the comments below. I love interacting with everyone that watches my videos. See you in the next one.